guys, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. If you're not having a good day, I hope your day gets better. So we're gonna talk a little bit about happiness today and how everything is neutral, and we're just gonna get into it because I just have some tips and some advice for you guys, because this is something that a lot of people need to hear. However, if you are closed-minded, you might not gain anything from this, and you don't gain anything in general from being closed-minded. So open up your mind and your heart, man. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, so we're gonna be referencing this book, The Untethered Soul. This book is very good. I've talked about it in one of my other videos. This book, it just really helps you grow. Like, if you want to grow, then read this book. That's all I'm saying. The way I see things, I see everything as neutral. Obviously, I didn't used to think this way. I used to think when something bad happened, I would take it personally, and I'd be like, okay, well, this sucks, this person sucks, everything sucks. Like, and I would just be miserable, just sick about it. You know what I mean? I'd just be feeling sick because of all this crap. And it wasn't even about me. I was just taking it personal. But when you kind of step back from the situation and you see it from like a different perspective, I really realized that everything is neutral. Like, how you react to a situation, you can either choose for something to be positive or something to be negative. Moment of silence for the birds. Anyway, so everything is neutral. Like, how you choose to see something is how you make it either good or bad. Think about it. Someone can break their leg, and that can be the worst thing that's ever happened to them. Or somebody else can make it the best thing that's ever happened to them. I don't know how, but everything that happens is neutral. Like, it really is. You can either choose to make things bad and sucky, or you can choose to make the best out of things. Where did my cat go? He came over here and then he left. Oh, there he is. He's sleeping like a little baby, or he's not sleeping. He's sitting on the chair like he pays the bills. I don't have to give him a kiss. He's my son. I guess I'm not giving him a kiss because he freaking ran away from me. What kind of bullshit is that? Anyway, we're gonna talk just a little bit about what is right here in this book. You are the person that is placing value and importance on items. So you also have the choice to make situations good or bad. I don't know if that's really gonna make sense, but I'm just trying to give like a little bit of backstory. What the hell is he doing? All chilling on the lawn chair. Okay, so that's me trying to give like a general background for what I'm gonna read, is because you can either choose to be happy or you can choose to be like upset about something. And I'm not saying if you're like clinically depressed and you live under a bridge and you're like, you know, like, I don't even know. So don't get this twisted and be like, oh yeah, I can't be happy because, you know, like, I don't want to hear somebody's bullcrap excuse. I really don't. Okay? Everything is neutral. You have a choice to see something good, see something as good, or you can see it as bad. Like, what's that one meme where it shows like, I'll try to put it on here if I can find it. But if you don't see anything on the screen, that's because I couldn't find the meme. But it's like showing how you can see things. How you choose to see things in like two different ways. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody's making fun of you, you can either choose to feed into that and feel offended, and you can choose to feel hurt, or you can ignore it and go on with your day, you know? Like, nothing's really that serious. That's what I realized. Took me 20 years. But I realized, like, nothing is really that serious. Like, we are literally on Earth to just experience and live our lives and have fun. Like, it's not that serious. We live our one life for what, maybe 70, 80 years if we're lucky. And we're so worried about a pimple we have. And we're so worried about not calling out of work or missing a shift because of something else. Like, you have one life. If you want to go to the beach and call out of work, then go call out of work and go to the beach. Because I guarantee you, in 20 years, you're going to wish you went out and did that crap instead of going to work for a minimum wage. Like, obviously we need the money, but it's like you really have one life. And I'm so tired of wasting my life worrying about stupid crap that doesn't even matter. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys have already kind of been woke like that, but I really realized this is like, I literally didn't even have it on this page. It literally flipped to the page and look what the underlying quote is. The purpose of your life is to enjoy and learn from your experiences. You're not put on earth to suffer. You're not helping anybody by being miserable. That wasn't even the page I was going to read, but that was literally what I was... See? The universe knows, and the universe is telling you guys, this is your one life. This is your one life. But that's what I realized. I'm like, really? I'm sitting here throwing up, feeling sick, crying my eyes out over this one situation, and I'm choosing to feel sad about that? Like, that is embarrassing. That's why I literally stopped caring, and I was like, obviously, I'm still going to care about, like, that kind of stuff. But I took the value away from that situation, and I realized it's not that important. 90% of the things on the planet are not as important as you make them out to be. You know what I mean? So you can, like, just choose. You are the one who chooses what to give value to. Okay, and then there's a quote right here that talks about happiness. It says, you don't want your happiness to be conditional upon the behavior of other people. It's bad enough that your happiness is conditional upon your own behavior. When you start making it conditional upon other people's behavior, you're in serious trouble. Things are going to happen to you, and you're going to feel the tendency to close, but you have the choice to either go with it or let it go. Your mind will tell you that it's not reasonable to stay open when these things happen, but you have limited time left in your life, and what's really not reasonable is to not enjoy life. Like, are you kidding? I, like, really finally realized, I'm like, this is your one life. That's why a lot of things I don't really care about anymore. Because there's, like, I feel like I always used to have to respond to people because I didn't want to be mean. But now I'm like, I don't really care about these people. I'm not going to sit here and argue with somebody that I don't even value this person. You know what I mean? Life really is short. Like, we get 60, 70, 80. Some people get 100 years. That is actually crazy. I think I've met people that are like 100, like 3 times in my life. I don't know that many people that have lived. 90s is also crazy. But, like, you're telling me, like, I've been choosing to worry on, like, the most minuscule things. Minuscule? Is that the word? I don't know. But that's why I'm, like, trying to get out that, like, it really is in your hands to choose to be happy or to choose to be sad. And people complain to me, which is fine, whatever. But people complain. They're like, I'm so unhappy.
Like, this person did this. And
I'm always just like, oh, block them. Cut them off. I realize, I'm like, do you really want to be around people that, like, don't lift you up, don't make you feel good? You know what I mean? Like, I can make myself feel bad and make myself feel like crap. I don't need other people to do that for me. You know what I mean? That's why I say normalize cutting people off. If it's just not working out, then cut them off. It's not that big of a deal. You have one life. Everybody's replaceable. And this book also talks about how nothing is in your control and to not have resistance. Just have, like, non-resistance towards these things. And don't resist the things that happen in your life because that's only holding back. It's only holding you back, you know? Like, you can't control everything. Most of the time, 90% of things that happen are out of your control. Things are going to happen no matter what. And it's how you choose to react to them. That's what matters. Is how you choose, is your reactions on them. And then one more thing it says is any condition you create will limit your happiness. You simply aren't going to be able to control things and keep them the way you want them. You have to give an unconditional answer. If you decide that you're going to be happy from now on for the rest of your life, you will not only be happy, you'll become enlightened. Unconditional happiness is the highest technique there is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's not a question of whether your happiness is under your control. Of course it's under your control. It's just that you don't really mean it when you say you are willing to be happy. You want to qualify it. You want to say that as long as this doesn't happen, or as long as this does happen, that you will be happy. And that's why it seems like it's out of your control. And this is true because there's been times in my life when something hasn't gone how I wanted it to be, and then I'm butthurt about it, or I'm like sad, and I'm like, okay, well that didn't go how I want to be, so how could I be happy? When like that didn't work out, so now I'm unhappy. That's because you're creating circumstances that aren't in your control. They're not in your control. So why are you trying to control something that's not even up to you? But people always want to come up with excuses for why they can't be happy. Oh, I want to be happy, but I don't have money. I don't like this. I'm single. I have no friends. Who gives a shit if you have no friends, bro? That's not a reason to not be happy. There's a whole life out there. There's a whole world out there. Look at this whole world, bro. You can't even see it. Look at my beautiful sun. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me right now? There's a whole world. And you want to sit in your room and stare at a TV and complain that you're... Like, what? Go outside. It blows my mind because that's how I used to be. Like this meme this was me right here. Insert that ain't shit to smile about monkey. That's literally how I used to be, bro. Like, until I realized nothing is that serious. You can choose to be happy or you can choose to be sad. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of being butthurt over stuff. Like, I'm not like that anymore. You just gotta roll with the punches and realize that nothing is in your control. You know what I mean? And you are exactly where you're supposed to meant to be. You're like exactly where you're meant to be. And I tell my friends this when they come to me with like concerns or something. I'm like, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You don't need to... The only moment is now. The only moment is the present moment. That's why they call it a gift. Because it's a present. If you're living in the future, you're not living on here. If you're living in the past, you're not living in the present moment. God. You know, like the only moment you have is right now. So don't waste this moment living in the past. Or worrying about the future. Who gives a fuck about the future? Like, yeah, you want to plan your future and have a good future. What the frick is my cat doing, bear? He's drinking out of the bird bath. Hey, that's for birds. He doesn't listen. He does what he wants. Because he knows there is one life and he's living that shit, bro. He is living that shit. I tell you guys. He doesn't even care what anybody says. He's in his own world. He really is. And that's how we need to be. Take inspo from this guy right here. And live for yourself. I'm not on drugs, I promise. I'm just high on life. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to drill this knowledge into your brain. Because I'm tired of people making excuses onto why they can't be happy. You can be happy. It's your birthright. Quit choosing to be miserable, okay? Love yourself. Choose to do better and choose to make things better for yourself. If you don't like your situation, then change it. And you guys all deserve to be happy. Anyway, love you guys. You deserve your best. You deserve the best. And don't waste your time worrying about things you can't control. Because that's not your problem to worry about things. Quit being miserable. Go outside. Go have fun. I guess. Thank you guys for listening. Love you. Bye.